All right, now, guys, we have got some update about Yoweri Museveni. Listen to this. It's shocking. The video which has been posted on his X account contains fragments of videos, snippets, which were done by Yoweri Museveni some times back. That is not the fragment. Okay, the video might have been done today, but the fragments which are showing Museveni, not today, verified. Again, you know, earlier on, we had got some news that he has been hospitalized and in some critical condition. That is why he has not been able to push for campaigns in the few days that have passed. Again, we have another update from Nigeria. There was an attempted coup. Oh, by the way, Nigeria can never go back there again because of the Biafran War, if you can remember. I think it was 1966 or 1967. So I'll give you more updates on that. There was like an attempted coup on the president of Nigeria. Let's see how that goes.
صاحبي soo dhawaada madaxweynaha Uganda Museveni ilaa ay hadda xaaladiisa caafimaad waxa la dhahay odaygii isbitaal ku jira. Odayga hadduu qadka ka baxana Soomaalida wadanka Uganda ku nool way la socdaan. Waliba Ugandan'S sidee u gali doonaan baangado wadankaas baangada ka shaqeyso. Marka ala kulli xaal ninkii Museveni ahay isbitaal ku jira la sheegay waliba wuxuu dhashay 1944 waa madaxweynaha saddexaad adduunka ugu waqtiga dheer taariikhda wadan xukumo. Ala kulli xaal ninkii odayga ahay wuu xanuunsan yahay la dhahay xaaladiisa ma sahlana la sheegay waliba aada loo qoroya. Marka ninkii Museveni ahay waxa la isku hayaa odaygii ma dhintay mise xaaladiisa caafimaad ama odaygii uu fiican yahay ayaa hadda adduunka la isdhex maraya. Ala kulli xaal marka sheekada halkaas ay maraysaa. ninka Museveni hadduu qadka ka baxana Soomaalida kab ayaa la dal macna kab ayaa dabada laga geli doona maxaa yeelay dadka wadankaas degan ama u olayaan inuu madaxweynaha Museveni meesha ka baxo waxay taagan yihiin dadka soo galootiga ama dadka qaxootiga wadankaas ku ah ayaa wadankii dhan naga qaatay. Ala kulli xaal waa ogaa doonaaba ninka Museveni wixii ka soo baxo beedka soo follow gareysta halkan isha ku hayo maasantiin.
Sasa hivi tunasema ni good news ama ni bad news. Hatuwezi elewa. Ati Museveni pia amesikia Raila ameenda sasa final, Raila ameenda Bondo. Yeye pia anajifanya ati amezidiwa. Ati pia anataka kujifanya ati anataka kuenda India. Huko India watu wanakufa na ni Wakongo ndo wanakufia huko. Sasa wewe unaona mwenzako unakuwa na uvivu ya kuja kushika mwenzako unajifanya ati umegonjeka. Ati pia anataka kuenda India. Na kwanza wewe nasikianga sasa Waganda wameona unataka kwenda India, Waganda ni muone wanafurahi. Waganda huko wanafurahi. Sasa wewe mzee, wakati unataka kushika mwenzako ukigonjeka pia ukijifanya unataka kwenda India. Huko India watu wanakufa. Wahindi pia wamechoka nyuma Kenya kwenda huko muunde vitu zenu huko pia muinvest. Nyinyi mkigonjeka kidogo ati kiwashinda figo ni mbaya India. Sasa angalia Museveni naye. Unagonjeka mapema hivi aje? Ati gazi Museveni naye amezidiwa. Ako si
Breaking news from Kampala. President Museveni, who has led Uganda for decades, has reportedly been admitted to hospital in serious condition. Trusted sources say medical staff are working urgently to stabilize him. This unexpected health crisis comes at a tense time in Uganda's politics. Many citizens and observers say the country is already fragile, and now their leader's condition raises new questions and fears. Museveni has always presented himself as strong and in control, but now as he lies in hospital, the country wonders, who will lead if he cannot? What happens to power, security and the future? Official updates have been minimal. The government has not confirmed details and no full medical report is out. Families, citizens and the world are waiting for answers. This is more than a health story. It's a moment of change for Uganda and Africa. Tonight, hearts are heavy, eyes are watching and the question remains, what comes next?
The truth is, even if I had 40 years, I would not complete the story of the current head of state of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni. And let me tell you guys, Uganda has had 9 presidents ever since independence. Some have served for 2 days, others for 40 years. Yeah, we do it like that. Interracial. Anyway, I'm joking. So, Museveni was born in September of 1944. in Tungamo district, which is in western Uganda. He was born to a gentleman known as Amos Kaguta, and who was a cattle keeper, and a lady known as Esteri Kokundeka. It is said, apparently, according to the former president of Tanzania, Julius Nyerere, that Museveni's father fought in the British African Rifle during the World War II. This was like the British army made up of those Africans. Yeah. So anyways, Museveni went to Barra High School and then to Ntare School for his secondary, and then eventually he went to University of Dar es Salaam, where he studied political science and economics. While at university, he forms a political party for students known as the University Students African Revolutionary Front. In 1970, he graduates from the University of Dar es Salaam, and then he briefly joins the Frelimo guerrillas, who were the fighters in Mozambique. Remember, Mozambique was colonized by the Portuguese. Thereafter, he returns to Uganda in 1971, but that is the same time that Idi Amin Dada had taken over power in Uganda. And so Museveni wasn't happy with this, so he flew back into Tanzania. And in Tanzania, he organized another coup known as Fronasa, and this tried to attack Uganda from Tanzania, but it was failed because, Amin soldiers were able to stop them. And then, so he goes back into Tanzania in exile. And while in Tanzania now, he works together with Julius Nyerere, the Tanzanian president then, and Dr. Milton Obote, who was in exile, and they form a new political party for the whole opposition known as the Ugandan National Liberation Front. So as the Uganda National Liberation Front, they organize a coup to overthrow Idi Amin Dada in the December of 1978, and this was concluded in January 1979. So then we had two people, Yusuf Lule, who served for 92 days, and then Bina Issa, who was also just appointed by that Uganda National Liberation Front to oversee the 1980 elections, where Obote and Museveni ran, and Museveni said that he was cheated, but he got less than 1% of votes. Part 2.
Majama, Bulanda, imbaka nishuti kwa giza. Juu, unasikia Uganda, Museveni pia amepelekwa OC. Ati ni kama hali si fiti kiasi, mbidi afanye nini arashiwa pelekwa OC. Mjama. Isikuwe ni competition mjama. Bulanda. Majama, Bulanda, imbaka nishuti kwa giza. Juu, unasikia Uganda, Museveni pia amepelekwa OC. Ati ni kama hali si fiti kiasi, mbidi afanye nini arashiwa pelekwa OC. Mjama. Isikuwe ni competition mjama. Bulanda.
This is the last time I'm vying for president in Uganda. I will never vie again after 2026. So I urge all Ugandans to come out in large numbers and vote for me for the very last time. I have few projects that I want to finish.
Fantastic. That's Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni. He's 81 years old. He has ruled Uganda for 40 years. He said he just remain one last time. Truth. If you vote him this time, he will not come back to ask for vote. He wants another 5 years so that he will just complete the projects that he started. The projects that he didn't complete for 40 years, he needs just 5 years to complete it. So if they can just vote him one last time for old time's sake, truth, Ukweli, he will not come back to beg again. If he come back to beg again in 2031, Ugandans call him an Mboa, call him an Okrama, call him a bingo if he comes back to beg. So just this last time, truth, Uganda. Vote your ancestor. Vote your ancestor for one last time. African leaders want to carry power to the grave. They want to carry power to the grave. After 2031, he will say one last time again. Truth, one last time. This time, I swear, one last time.
So a number of you have reached out to me to verify whether or not the reports that the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, is hospitalized are true. And first of all, I've reached out to sources in Uganda who say that hakuna any credible reports that the president is hospitalized. From mainstream media platforms, even from Gata Press, hakuna anyone in Uganda who has made such reports. And it's important. I'm sorry to note that most of these reports are coming from Kenyan social media users, not even media platforms. So Yoweri Museveni is fit. He held a campaign rally in Moyo yesterday, according to my sources. Wanasema alikuwa na campaign rally in Moyo yesterday. Moyo is in Uganda. Now he didn't show any signs of sickness. So reports that the president is hospitalized are not true. And maybe kukwena some developing story later on. But as it stands, Yoweri Museveni is alive, fit, and healthy. President Yoweri Museveni is not dead, and this is a video posted about 1 hour ago on his official X handle showing him meeting local leaders from Moyo and Obongi in the Arua area at Arua State Lodge. This, of course, can be corroborated by media reports that he was in the area for campaigns yesterday. There were videos from Moyo yesterday. So this video could be true, and metadata from the video also shows that it was created today. So President Museveni is not dead, guys.
Round the Bay of Mexico, where the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a days. My head is down, my head is turning around. I had to love every little girl in Kingston town.